encounter between President Trump and Comey in the White House. Watch this.
If you watch the video, he extends his hand, and Comey's arms are really long, and he extends his hand kind of preemptively. And Trump grabs the hand and kind of pulls him into a hug. But the hug is entirely one-sided, so one guy in the hug is shaking hands. Comey was just completely disgusted by the episode. He thought it was an intentional attempt to compromise him in public.
All right, CNN's Joe Johns at the White House. Joe, it's fascinating to hear these accounts, but again, it's one-sided. It's Comey's side of the matter. The White House, I imagine, has a very different view.
Well, certainly it is pretty clear that we're getting Comey's version of the story, and there's a lot more to be told, and I suppose that's in part at least what a special counsel is for. But frankly, the focus right now at the White House is the president's 9-day trip. He's getting ready to get out of here just a few hours. First stop, Saudi Arabia, then he goes to Israel, then he goes to the Vatican. Out of the White House, but not able to put the controversy behind him. The president telling reporters just yesterday that, in his view, the hiring of a special counsel hurts the country. Also suggested he was a victim in this entire situation of a witch hunt, he said. Now, the president also talking just a bit about his interactions with the fired FBI director, James Comey, and indicating that among other things, he thinks James Comey is, let me start again. What the president did say about James Comey in his tweet certainly is that Comey was giving up certain information, in other words, that he might not or should not have been giving. Now, let's talk just a little bit about this individual, this friend of James Comey who talked to the New York Times. This is a guy named Ben Wittes, and Ben Wittes essentially said, among other things, that what Comey tried to do is stay far away from the president of the United States because the president was trying to get too friendly. Listen.
This was somebody under intense pressure, and look, Jim is a trooper. He handles pressure very well. He's not a whiner, but the color of the wallpaper was that these were not honorable people, and that protecting the FBI from them was his day job.
Okay, so one of the things that Pam Brown has reported right here at CNN is that Jim Comey, in preparing for conversations with the President of the United States, actually practiced with his aides in order to sort of know how to talk to him. So we're probably going to hear a little bit more about that. Back to you.
I bet. All right, Joe Johns at the White House for us. Thanks so much, Joe. Joining us now, Ron Brownstein, CNN Cedar